Let's take a look at the Realme 15 Pro and talk about whether or not getting rid of the telephoto camera was worth it, and of course, figure out if this phone is right for you. Let's go.
Look, is it really worth it?
Starting off with the design, we have the Realme 15 Pro in flowing silver, and to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of designs like this. It's a preference thing, but it definitely makes a statement. And if you've been following Realme, one thing you might notice is that the circular camera module that was a staple since the Realme 11 Pro is gone, replaced with a rectangular one. Now there are 3 rings, but there are only 2 cameras on this. The other one is a pulse light notification feature that you can customize to your liking in the settings. While I might not be the biggest fan of the pearlescent back of the phone, I am very impressed by how thin it is, especially when you take into consideration that Realme packed a 7,000 mAh battery into this thing. It's also slightly slimmer than the 14 Pro at 7.7mm, and thanks to some gentle curves, sits well in the hand. Like most phones in its class, you also have an IP68 and 69 rating for peace of mind, and you also have an IR blaster that seems to be making a comeback in devices recently. It's not really a must-have feature, but it's nice to have, especially if you're like me and have misplaced the remote to your TV for the nth time. For its display, you get a 6.8-inch micro quad curved AMOLED panel. I know that there are some of you who aren't fans of curved displays, but this one is very minimal. Now, one thing I do have to note is because of the curves, you do feel the edges of the pre-installed screen protector here, which kind of ruins the feel a little bit, but the upgrades make it worth that little annoyance. You're getting a refresh rate of 144 Hz, a peak brightness of 6,500 nits, and some of the thinnest bezels we've ever seen on a phone in this class. Overall, it's a great screen for watching content with HDR10 support for Netflix and YouTube, plus the brightness also makes it easy to use outdoors. You're also getting stereo speakers here, and they are on par with some flagship killer phones. Now on to the cameras, and to be honest, we were a little confused by the move to get rid of the telephoto camera. Why? In favor of a 50 megapixel ultrawide to pair with the main shooter. Thankfully, the performance of this ultrawide is genuinely impressive. The amount of detail it captures is almost on par with the main camera's IMX896 sensor and has almost zero lens distortion. The main camera also performs great for both photo and video, and I was really surprised by the 2x digital zoom. It's been significantly improved to the point where the quality is comparable to a 2x telephoto on a more premium device. I still would have loved a bit of range from the Realme 15 Pro, but like I said, it's a bold move that I can appreciate. When it comes to video, you can shoot 4K at 60 FPS with all of the cameras, yes, including the front cam, making the Realme 15 Pro one of the few devices in this price range that can do this. Under the hood, the Realme 15 Pro is powered by the Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 processor. This new chip offers about a 10% performance boost in CPU benchmarks and nearly 70% better GPU performance compared to the Snapdragon 7S Gen 3 found on the 14 Pro Plus. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know that I don't play Genshin, but this should be able to handle it with no issues, even on high settings. You're also getting Android 15 with Realme UI 6.0, which now includes new AI features, and Realme has committed to providing 3 Android updates and 4 years of security updates with this device. As for battery life, like I mentioned earlier, this has a 7,000 mAh battery. It clocked in at 20 hours and 35 minutes in our battery benchmark tests, making it one of the best phones we've tested for battery life. You also get 80-watt Super VOOC charging, and it's also compatible with USB PD charging, so you can still get fast charging speeds with other adapters. Now the question here is, did Realme's gamble pay off? The team and I think it did. The 15 Pro has a lot of great upgrades, a powerful new processor, a flagship-grade display, and incredible battery life, but still maintaining a thin body. The ultra-wide camera is fantastic, and the improved digital zoom kind of helps make up for the missing telephoto lens. But even if the gamble did pay off, we do have one concern that I think we're all familiar with: the price. Oh no! The SRP for the Realme 15 Pro is priced at $27,999 for the base model and $30,999 for the version with 12GB of RAM and 512GB of storage. But if you get it early, there is a limited time offer where they're offering the base model for 7,000 pesos less, so it's 20,990, and the higher end variant goes from 30,000 to 23,990 pesos. So if you're gonna get this phone, definitely get it early because the limited time offer definitely makes it more compelling. I know it's up against some really tough competition in this price bracket, but again, that limited time offer really makes a big difference. And if having a high resolution ultra-wide camera is worth the trade-off of not having a telephoto camera, then the 15 Pro is definitely worth a look. But let me know what you guys think of the Realme 15 Pro in the comments. That's pretty much it for this one. My name is Tito James. Peace, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next one.